Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're back with another video for you guys today, and today we are going to be showcasing Future Client. So before this video really starts and gets into the showcase, I would just like to thank you all so much for 400 subscribers, and this will be the 400 subscriber special. So without further ado, let's get right into the showcase. Alright, so starting off, we have this amazing Click GUI, well, not a Click GUI, but we have this GUI thing here. It is really cool, really clean looking, one of my favorite, actually, and you may notice it's a little bit big, so, this isn't fully, in the area. So, all you have to do to change that is just do .GUI scale and whatever you want to, set it as. I usually do 0.6, and I find that to be pretty good. So, I usually just do 0.6 for my GUI scale, and you can see everything perfectly fine. You can also change all the colors with the color option once you change the GUI. Because when you first get the client, you won't even be able to see the other option. So, you won't be able to change colors and all that stuff. Also, Baritone does not come with Future Client. You have to install the Forge version of Future and then get Baritone separately. So, that's why I don't have an Optifine cape right now. Future is compatible with Optifine, but I'm just using the Forge version for Baritone. So, yeah, that's why I don't have an Optifine cape. But starting off, we have, let's just start with bow aim. So, it's aimbot, obviously, but for Future Client, it's a little bit different. So, if we fly over here to the, army of llamas over here, if we aim, it won't go to anything unless we're in the field of view. So, you can change the field of view where your aimbot, is, and as you can see, I have trajectories on so you can see it. It is targeting all of that stuff whenever you just move. So if I shot, here, obviously, it would hit it, but you just can't shoot, too far away. Otherwise, it will sometimes miss. But it is still really accurate for a bow aimbot. I think it's one of the most accurate, bow aimbots out there. And it should be for a $20 client. Do I think this was worth $20? If you play Minecraft a lot, I do think it is worth $20 to get this client. If you just want to hack on, servers and stuff, it is pretty good to have some of the bypasses, because as you can see here, if we go to long jump, it features Hypixel bypasses and stuff, so there's a lot of Hypixel bypasses for this client, and in the kill era, there is, server, you can change it to Mineplex, so you can, it's kind of prioritized to Mineplex and Hypixel, if you do want to, cheat on servers with this. It is nice to have, but for $20, if you're going to cheat on normal servers, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's more worth it if you just play anarchy servers. I'm going to also clear this rain because it's in the way. Alright, moving on. We have reach. So, what this does is adds reach, obviously, like it says. You can also add hitboxes, and it is in exploits. So, this won't work on all servers, but on most of the servers I've played on, some random multiplayer servers, not all anarchy servers, but most, Mineplex, I know it works, and then some just random, not really popular servers, obviously it works, but it's really nice to have. Obviously, if I showcase it now, it won't really do anything because we are in a vanilla world, but reach does work as long as you don't have it, kicked up to, 3 blocks, and the hitbox will only work to a certain point. I'm not sure what the maximum is, but yeah. We also have Portal God Mode. So, this is another exploit, as you can see under the Exploits tab. So, what Portal God Mode does is when you go through the nether, a nether portal, you can pretty much, you can't move, but you're invincible. So, if you turn this off, you can obviously move again and do all that stuff. But it makes you invincible, which I think is pretty cool. So, if you do just want to check a nether portal instead of, just die when you go through it, you can just turn on Portal God Mode. But just keep in mind, you will not be able to move until you turn Portal God Mode off. So, yeah, just keep that in mind when you do have Portal God Mode. Ping Spoofer, just to make it look like you're lagging or something like that. Phase is really cool, also. So, what Phase does is what it says, honestly. So, we see this, dirt wall here thing. If we just hit our keybind, I do recommend setting a keybind for Phase. If we go right up here, hit the keybind, we will phase right through those blocks. So, this actually has worked in some of the multiplayer servers I had with like a good anti-cheat, like Mineplex, for example. You can actually glitch through one block, and you can obviously change all the phase settings, so how many blocks you want to phase through. Obviously, I don't think it will work over 2 blocks on any multiplayer server. I actually only think it'll work on like 1 block, if any, actually. But yeah, so pretty much 1 block, but it is a cool exploit to have if you want to like glitch into a part of a map or something. Anti-hunger works on everything that I've tested. If you do take damage though, it will use hunger to replenish your health. But other than that, anti-hunger is pretty flawless in this client. Color signs, I'm not sure how to use, but I'm sure if you guys looked up a video, you could figure out how to use color signs. I'm not really sure how to use it. And then announcer, just join, leave, and if you like place a block, it'll say you placed a block. So if we turn this on, we will place a block here. I actually haven't tried this out. If we place enough blocks, it will announce something in the chat. Like I just placed like 800 blocks or something like that, or world time. Yeah, right here. So it just says, I just placed 31 grass block. And it's great. It's very, very helpful, obviously. Very helpful. So announcer, right there. Anti-book ban, anti-aim, just stops you from aiming. Anti-AFK, so anti-AFK, self-explanatory. X carry right here, if you scroll down. What's really nice about this GUI is you can actually use the scroll wheel on your mouse to scroll down through the GUI. Not any client actually that I've tested has this, so this is a really nice feature for the GUI. But yeah, you go to X carry, and that will just allow you. So if we just go to survival here, that will just allow you to store stuff in your crafting like box thing. So as you can see, it's not on the ground or anything, and we can just run around with it in there. So it's just an extra 4 slots of storage, which is pretty nice. And it does work on servers as long as you can move the items in your inventory, if that makes sense. So we'll switch back to creative mode here. And coming up next, we have skeleton. So what skeleton does is pretty much any player, it doesn't work on mobs, but any player, it's kind of just like an ESP. It'll just make their skeleton. So it's kind of like a hitbox thing. It just kind of looks cool. I like it a lot. I use it. It's cool. Small shield. So as you can see, I have a totem of undying here. If I have it in my normal hand, it's this big. And if I have it in my offhand, it'll make it lower so it doesn't take up like all your view and stuff. Next, we have the entity control. So what this does is will allow you to ride like a llama without a saddle or anything. Obviously, you have to tame the animal first. Otherwise, it'll just keep kicking you off. But I tamed this llama. I don't have a saddle on it, and I could just ride it around. You can also change the jump on it so it's always maxed or like always the lowest. Whatever you really want to do, as long as you tame the animal first. And what's really cool about this client is if you want to ride a pig with a carrot on a stick for some unknown reason, if you want to do that, you can change no pig AI. So if we get on this pig right here, he's kind of stuck and he's kind of just like a robot. So he will not move at all and he will follow your camera everywhere. Now, you cannot move a pig without a carrot or the stick though, even with entity control, and you still have to have a saddle. So it is kind of pointless, but once you do get no AI with, like, turn on no AI for pig, and then you get on the pig, you kind of break the pig and it will just kind of stare at you and it won't move for like the rest of its life. But that's fine because no one uses pigs anyways. They always just slaughter them. So moving on, the Elytra Fly works really well in this client. It bypasses a lot of like anti-cheats and even multiplayer servers, obviously anarchy servers because that's what it was made for. And the Jesus hacks still bypass perfect. Long jump we went over, it has the mode Hypixel, and that is same with the kill era. It still has the server option for Mineplex. It does not have a server option for Hypixel though. And free cam. Free cam is cool. I mean, it's free cam, and as you can see right here, free cam. It's pretty cool, and also with free cam, we can see the skeleton. So this is what I was talking about. It kind of like just skeleton. I don't know. It just highlights the skeleton of the player. It's kind of useless, but it's kind of cool, so I have it on. And yeah. So that was free cam. moving on, we have no bob. So as you can see, I'm running and my fist isn't like moving up and down like this. It's just like straight. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. And if I turn it off, it will obviously bob like that. I kind of prefer the bob, but I don't really know. Nuker, again, on this client is one that you can actually use. So if we go over here, we can actually use this, and you can change it. So mode would be selective, so you could select what you want. Farming and creative would just make a giant hole. But survival, if we wanted to like flatten terrain, we could turn this on, and it would start destroying blocks. So it would start flattening out the terrain, and I'm just gonna turn flatten off just for the showcase, because it kind of messes it up. But as you can see, you can change all the time on it, everything, and it will, if you have auto tool on, it will automatically go to your shovel, stuff like that. I'm just in creative mode, so obviously I'm insta breaking it. But yeah, Nuker, pretty cool. You can use it in any, not any server, not like Bed Wars or anything, but we're just gonna call this one, speaking of Bed Wars, we're just gonna call this one the Bed Destroyer. So pretty much it's just a bed exploit where if you go up to the like bed defense, it can break through like up to like 10 blocks, I think, and it's really cool. You can go through walls with it. You can also change it to like egg for egg wars, cake for like cake wars, and Mineplex, I think Mineplex has cake wars, and farm. I'm not sure what farm is, but bed, egg, and cake are pretty cool. That like you can have those options. I'm not sure what farm does, though, so let me know what farm does if you have any idea what farm does. And then moving on, we have other, so the Baritone Settings, we have the parkour, all of this stuff, which I did showcase kind of in the Baritone video thing. It can use vines and stuff. I don't know why that's not on. It can legit mine. It can disconnect on arrival to a specific coordinate. So if we said, like, because there's no like toggle baritone, there's no toggle option that you see here. So what you have to do is you just do .b and then say we wanted to mine, so you just do .b mine, and then you just do iron. Sorry about that cut, guys. I just realized I was recording, and when I did the .b mine, like the baritone thing, I realized I hit underscore and it stopped the recording. So yeah, pretty much what you do with baritone is you just do .b mine and then iron and then insert underscore like right there, and then you just do or, and yeah, it will work just like that. It also works on other servers, stuff like that. But yeah, that's just what you do. I just realized I hit underscore though, and that was my stop recording hotkey. So I have to record all this, the rest of the stuff that I just showcased again, but let's just do that right now. So coming up next, we have the Notebot. So this is probably what I think is the coolest in Future Client. I think it's really cool, and part of the reason why I got it, because it's just amazing. So you do have to be in survival for this, otherwise it will like break it all, like all the blocks and stuff. All you need to build it is just soul sand, stone bricks, oak planks, glass, and a note block, obviously. And if you do look up a video, there will be tons of videos describing how to build this thing and use it. So what I'm going to be showing you is just a song that the thing comes with. So what you do to load a song is you do .load song, and then say we wanted to play the Tetris music. So we'll just do Tetris, and then it'll say set song to Tetris theme A. So then you just stand in the middle of this structure and you just turn on Notebot, just like this. So that is the Notebot, guys. Really cool feature in this client. Amazing. So that's pretty much the showcase. Sorry about the ending here. I just kind of forgot what I said, so I was trying to make it as like close as possible to what I said. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. We do have one last thing to show you guys though, is the HUD. So you can disable all of the speed, the TPS, the FPS, the hack list, the west, the XYZ coordinate stuff, and the tab GUI you can disable too. And to use the tab GUI, you just hit the arrow keys and it will navigate through the tab GUI. And yeah, you can enable hacks through the tab GUI, which is pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Once again, thank you for 400 subscriber specials, for a 400 subscriber special video. And lastly, I'm sorry about the ending. I hit the record thing, the end the record option. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.